Alrighty, guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman.
What's going on, you guys? My name is Ace Guzman.
We are Ace and Rich, and we are literally unlocking our 3-step freedom launch system tonight. It's going to be amazing. We're changing the game in the industry once again, and we're also helping brand new people get results who have never gotten results before. And we have brand new people that are just coming on board with our team, and they're going to get the same results as well. I can't wait. This is exciting.
It is exciting.
And it's just getting more effortless.
It's heartfelt,
and more
too, because it almost brings a
predictable.
tear to my eye. I see my babies getting their wings.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing to see
beautiful
our
thing.
marketers actually learning marketing once and for all. And ever since they actually started this journey, a lot of them didn't think about, what would happen, or, they just got worried that if they had the right support or not. And they found out. They sure did. They found out when they went through the journey and trusted us in the process.
Yes, exactly. And what we do is, guys, we help out with that process,
Yes.
so that way they can focus on one thing, which is the most important, is marketing. And you know what's great about it is they're also learning and they're growing as entrepreneurs, and they're seeing the results. Their stories are being built. They're attracting more business.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way it works, right, guys? That's the way it works. And we're seeing this, repeating with new people coming in on board as well. And let me tell you something. We will be breaking down these 3 steps for you, so that way you can understand what is the secret sauce. What is going on with Ace and Rich? How are they doing it again? How are they blowing up the industry again? How are they blowing up another affiliate marketing program? It's because it's all about these 3 steps we're about to share with you.
That's right. So drop a fire emoji. You guys are ready to light the fire. Let's go and kick the tires and light the fires. Let's go.
If I had a lighter, I'd just, old school.
Oh, come on, man. Drop the emojis.
Right? Not phone. Everybody in the concert now has a whole phone thing now. It looks really weird, doesn't it?
It does look weird.
Yeah, I like it.
Let's go back to the old lighters.
I like the lighters better, More powerful.
All right, Donald Candies is here. What's up, Donald? Donald Candies is in the house.
Donald Candies, what's up, man?
What's up, what's up?
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
It's fire, it's fire. That's right. Lots of fire going on. Internet Marketing Pros, what's going on? You guys are watching us here live.
Let's go.
Definitely. And share this on your timeline. Share this in your Facebook groups. What's relevant to them is also relevant to you, right? I mean, it just makes total sense. Like, share the knowledge, share the wealth.
Sharing is caring, as Ace would say.
Absolutely. And we're going to go ahead and get started, guys, while people are making their time to get here. Some of them are driving, so drive safe, y'all.
Yes, pull over if you have to.
Yep.
We don't want to be responsible for any
And
accidents.
if you're working at your job, your JOB, and you got us in your
there.
back pocket, just no booty calls, okay?
We've been there.
Yeah.
Not the booty calls.
Get the earbuds in the ear, put the hair over the ear, the ear, and listen.
We're talking about the being at work. Okay. So anyways, guys,
let's do it.
So what is this whole 3 steps to the Freedom Launch system that we created?
What is it?
Now, this is amazing, and we got a lot more stuff coming, with this 3-step Freedom Launch system, but we want to go over the steps with you this evening, because we just want to share with you the value and what's powerful, what's working, and what's really taking things to a whole new level. Now, let's talk about the first one, right?
Yep.
Everybody in their business, we all know they need the right tools, right? If you don't have the right tools in your business, there's no way that you can really build a system.
That's
okay?
right.
And what we've done is we've mapped out a system for our team that's working like gangbusters. And it's really done in a few simple steps.
Yes.
So when we talk about tools, we talk about email marketing, domains, hosting. That kind of stuff is kind of boring. People look at it and go, oh God, it's tech, right? So what we do is we take that boringness away, and we say, let us handle that boring part, right? The tech stuff, the difficult stuff that you find difficult
and we get it done in a short period of time.
And we get it done in a short period of time.
That's right.
And because we understand it, right?
Yes.
So we rather bring you guys to the edge of the cliff, build your wings on the way down, right? That's what we like to call it. So when it comes to email marketing tools, domains, hosting, right? Having a domain name, email, all the things that you need in your business, we take care of that for you.
Everything.
But one thing, even though these tools are great, and you might know about these tools and you might not, but don't worry about it even if you don't know, because we got that covered for you. What about the mindset shift, okay? You're not just buying something here. You're not just buying, little tools here and there. You're activating a system that can work for you.
That's right.
All right? And we point guide direct you in what to have So once we actually are working with you, we do this setup for you. We set those tools up for you so you have more leverage in your business. And we're talking about like a domain name, you know, $10 to $13 a year, right? Really inexpensive tools. Autoresponder, you can start off with like a free trial or 30 days now.
I know, right?
And then after that, it's like probably like, you know, 13 bucks. Right?
Exactly.
Actually less than that, $8
Exactly.
a month, right? So it's really, really cheap. But these tools are necessary for your business as far as like email marketing, domains, hosting, and things like that. Because we know what you're going to need with these tools. This is why we actually point guide direct you to these tools. Then once you make these purchases on the tools, we set them up for you so you don't have to.
And it doesn't matter if you're a total beginner, a seasoned veteran, or someone that actually understands this game well, then more than anybody, you still need it too.
And here's the common mistakes people make, right? They think they know the right tools, and they haven't really done any testing, so they don't know what works in the marketplace because they really just don't know. So you don't know what you don't know, right? But once you start learning what works, which we've done a lot of testing with different things.
Yes.
Case in point, let me give you an example. Aweber was great for many, many years, but Aweber just changed their process when it came to an autoresponder. Now they charge you for sending limits. Well, what does that mean for you? That just means you have to pay more money out of pocket. So what we learned about being an entrepreneur, no matter how much money we make, we want to keep more money in our pocket, but we want to receive more money from our marketing.
That's right.
Okay? So yeah, you got to invest a little bit. We understand that. But we're trying to keep that investment cost low so that we can focus on the marketing where you actually do your advertising.
And that's where the focus needs to be, is on the marketing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why people really mess it up, because they're so stuck trying to put the tools together that they don't know what they're doing, and it's not their fault, right? It's just something that's unfamiliar to them. It might be unfamiliar to you, and that's where we take over and solve that problem for you. But once you have it all together, right, you don't have that headache anymore, that weight is lifted, and you can focus and be a lot more clear and see the results coming in, because that's what it's all about.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So now here's one thing that I want to talk about. This is step 2, all right? Everybody talks about like, okay, I need a website, right? I need a website to run my business online. Of course. Now, we're not talking about blogging here. We're not talking about static websites. We're talking about simple pages that capture leads, that capture information from your prospects, right? And they call them capture pages. You might have heard maybe squeeze pages, landing pages. There's so many names for them and stuff like that. But we're going to call them capture pages tonight, just for this training so you understand. Now, what does a capture page really do?
It captures the lead's information.
Right. This is your storefront.
Yeah.
This is the beginning of the process. When somebody sees something, they are going to what? Put their information in because they're curious and they want to find out more. Okay?
That's right.
That's very important. Now, understand, we do the done for you process on that capture page, because we know what capture page converts more than the average capture page. So in other words, you want to squeeze more water out of the towel. You want as many prospects as you can from just launching, from just using that one page.
And that's the strategy we've taught ever since we became super affiliates ourselves. We've been teaching that since the get-go.
Yeah, that's one of the skill sets I learned many years ago that I still use today. Right now, we're doing some new testing on some new capture pages, even the one that's working great. We always want to stay ahead of the curve and do new testing and get new capture pages going too.
Oh, yeah.
And so far, that new one that we're testing is looking pretty good.
Seeing some numbers, some getting the data.
I love that. I love data. Yep. Now, here's the thing, guys. Now, you have to understand, let's talk about why done for you is not enough, okay? And this is where we come in to train you on what you need to focus on in your business when it comes to this step 2, right? You need congruency and you need clarity, all right? Congruency and clarity is one of the most important things when you are having the right capture page, right? Being connected to the right offer.
Yes,
right?
That's right. It must be congruent, because otherwise what happens is if you create the wrong type of page, even though you have a really great offer, it's going to be a disconnect. And that's the reason why a lot of conversions go down.
Exactly. Now, how our system capture pages plug directly into an automated follow-up. Let's talk about that. Because this is huge, guys. Let me get a sip of water. I'm talking a lot. My throat gets dry. We also have Aaron dust in Puerto Rico this
we have a little bit of that today. Yeah.
So So let's talk about why the systems capture page is important, how they plug in into the automated follow-up. Now, what we did was we actually created an automated follow-up customized for our team members, especially who go all in with us and stuff like that.
However,
Yeah.
I'm going to chime in. We didn't just give our team members ordinary automated follow-ups. We tested with our own list first, just to make sure that that type of traffic was going to open those emails and click on those links.
Yes, and start building that relationship process and convert leads into sales.
Absolutely.
Very, very important. So when I talk about being plugged into a direct automated follow-up, yes, we created an automated follow-up. We worked hard on it so that way we know it works, and so people don't have to worry about, like, what do I write? How do I put my call to action for my link for people to click on it and go to the actual sales page and things like that? How do I build a relationship with them? All those things. Now, here's the thing. As I'm saying those things, you go, oh my God, well, wait a minute. I got to get the tools. I have to understand this process too. You see what I'm saying? You see why people get stuck? There's many little things in between that people don't understand that they have to do when it comes to marketing before they even start marketing, that they're like, I need some help. And they get stuck and they never move forward, and then they give up when they don't move forward. So our goal is to really get you guys moving forward with this 3-step freedom launch system. So that way you don't have to worry about all these steps. So again, connected to an automated follow-up is very important. But the other part that's important is the offer, okay? And the offer has to be the type of offer that is designed to convert those people into sales.
Yes.
Now, we can do everything correctly, right? And we can set you up and do all these great things with this system we're talking about. Unfortunately, if your offer sucks, you are like beating a dead horse. You're just wasting so much time that you're not going to get the results that you're looking for, right? And I know you desire more results in your business, but you have to look at this equation. If that offer is terrible, you're wasting time. And you could be doing everything right, guys. But if that offer is not right, you're just beating a dead horse. So just be very careful and really look at your offer, test it out, and see what's going on with that. If not, we have a great offer that's converting, and it's converting like literally almost every single day.
Yes.
It's converting leads into sales, which is amazing.
And it's a lot. It's a lot because of what we're talking about tonight with our formula. Is we're taking brand new people who's never made any sales online, or maybe flunked in the past with other programs, or invested heavily into high ticket affiliate marketing programs, and now they found a new replacement for that program because it's real, it's happening, and it's happening very fast. We don't like to say that because due to everybody else trying to say like disclaimer, but here's the deal. Okay, if you put the right amount of effort, the right amount of investment, and you actually connect and trust us to set up your system, and by literally putting all yourself into it, everything, you are going to start seeing and reaping the rewards.
Absolutely. Now, I'll tell you this, okay? Let me talk about why most people freeze, all right? It's because they get overwhelmed with tech, all right, like I mentioned earlier. And I want to repeat that because that's a really big problem in our industry. Because things are always changing in the marketplace. Things are always adapting. We have to adapt to the marketplace. We have to adapt to new technologies and things like that. We have to adapt to ever-changing things with Google and all sorts of things, guys. But we understand that, and I understand trends. You understand new things up and coming.
That's the part about the digital marketing landscape. You have to understand that that's the niche, that's the industry. Yeah.
So with our 3-step freedom system that we created, freedom launch system, we removed that tech overwhelm for you, so you don't have to worry about it.
That's right. And that's obliterate.
Yeah, that's a big deal for you, especially if you're struggling. If you're out there and you're trying to really make things happen. You never made a sale before. Leave a comment. Send a message, and we'll explain more in detail on how the system can really benefit you.
And I got a quick question for the audience. You guys are watching and tuning in. We're not BSing you here. Like you need to come real with us. Like what we're talking about. I mean, if you could agree or disagree, that's okay. That's your opinion. But think about it. Think about how much time went by as you were waiting for your new offer or new program you just signed up in. And let's say you went all in and you had them say, oh, we're going to do a done-for-you particular setup. How long did it take before you started marketing? Like literally, did they have it
Oh,
all
wait a
set
minute,
up
how
right away?
long did
How
it
long did it take to
take?
do the setup?
Yeah, how long? That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, how long did took the words out of your mouth?
Exactly.
How long did it take to do the setup? That's what I want
Yeah,
to know.
that's a good question, right?
It is.
So
Yeah.
what we like to do is we like to get people running literally in 48 hours. And the reason why I say 48 hours is because once we set up the funnel, want to make sure the SSL certificate is set up. And tech, right? SSL certificate. What's that? That's security on your website. It's got a padlock, and you guys are good to go, right? You have to have that, especially like Google standards, right? You have to have that SSL certificate. So it's secure. So that way it loads the way it's supposed to, and you don't get any weird writing saying, oh, this is an unsecure, unsafe site.
Yeah.
Not good,
Yeah.
right? We take care of that for you as well.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. So understand this is why people freeze again is because there's a lot of tech overwhelm and understanding how to build a business. But again, like you said, we obliterated that. We completely demolished it.
Yes.
So you don't have to worry about that. Just focus on one thing, which is marketing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now let's talk about step 3
Okay.
and get in a little more detail about the follow-up. Now, follow-up is one of the most important things that you can do for your business. Now, people always talk about the fortune is in the follow-up, but why? Why is the fortune in the follow-up?
It's a necessity. It's a necessity because that's what's going to convert your people, to go from cold to warm to becoming a red hot buyer. That's the process. A lot of people say, oh, let's go get the red hot buyers, but nobody really reveals exactly how to do that. And after you spend tens of thousands of dollars, you still don't know the answer. But we're going to teach you. And when I say teach, that's TEACH, okay? You're going to learn the process. You're going to understand how it works. You're going to understand
Yes.
why the necessity of following up effectively with people, even if they're just leads and they haven't even bought yet, you still got to follow up with them too, right?
Yeah.
So you got to follow up with your leads, and you also got to follow up with your buyers.
And we make it really simple for you too because we already have the automated set up for you.
That's right.
Okay, so that
Yes.
really helps out a lot.
Yes.
Now, email doesn't really sell itself. Just so you know, when you're following up with emails, it's not designed really to sell. It's more designed to educate, build trust,
Yes.
and it opens conversions. All right? Let me repeat that. Email doesn't sell itself. Right? What you do when you follow up, you're educating, you're building trust, and it opens conversions.
And it's another reason why copywriting is a skill set and it's required, but you got to be careful with certain copy because you could turn a lot of people off that is probably considering to work with you if you do it the wrong way.
Exactly. Now, we've been doing things a little bit differently.
We have.
And I want to talk about Telegram for a second. What we like to do is move our leads away from the autoresponder into Telegram. So we're going to spill little secrets here and help you guys give us some great value tonight. What's good about Telegram is we're able to pull people away from the noise into more of a private conversation. One of the things me and Ace have done over the years, and we've been very successful at it, is building relationships and building trust. And the reason why we do that is because we pull people away from the noise. Now, back then, there were different methods. Those methods don't work anymore, right? Because what? Internet changes.
Yep.
So we have new ways of building relationships. So we use Telegram for that. So what do I mean by pulling people away from the noise? How about if you look at your inbox right now? What do you see? You see probably a whole bunch of emails coming in at your inbox. How do you think, if you're a marketer, right? Mm-hmm. And don't you think that they're getting bombarded with emails just like you? Absolutely.
Of course.
So your email has to stick out, number one. And two, how does it stick out in a very noisy environment, right? It's all cluttered. Everything's just crazy. So what we do is we always pull people away from that noise so we can get the attention and start building a relationship, a more intimate conversation.
Yeah.
And that's one of our secrets that we've always used. And it's one of our secret sauces, actually.
Yeah.
And so we've been doing this with Telegram, and we've been developing new relationships and making new sales, which is helping our business grow and continue to grow. And now we're training that with our team members as well, right? And here's the kicker. Everybody on our team gets what we write to these people in Telegram for just being on our team. So whatever Ace is communicating, whatever she's saying, how's she doing it? Guess what? You guys get those emails. Or I should say message, right, in Telegram. Want to explain that?
So what I do is I come up with the copy, and then I absolutely share that copy in real time with the team, and I say, here you go, copy and paste, go. And the reason why we want to do a copy and paste type of duplication, because it gets things moving faster. And we're here to help people get results. And not only that, but not everybody is cut out to be a leader in the very beginning of the first 30 days when you first get started.
You're learning.
You're just learning, right? So we want to actually, coin the phrase, earn while you learn. You've heard that several times, or maybe, in the past, but people don't really man up to it. We do. And when we say, we mean it, because our team members actually are living proof. There's a lot of social proof online. Our team members, every day, we're starting to see a lot of new people coming up to the, leaderboards, and they're actually duplicating this process. And a lot of them still don't understand what's going on. It's happening so fast for them. But we want to create that success story so that people will see that it's authentic, it's genuine, it's real, and people can relate to realism. Like,
Yes.
okay, I remember seeing you on your wall and you were struggling, and now I'm seeing you, get sales, or generate a bunch of leads, and I can't even generate one for the life of me, or even get my first sale. Let me know who's helping you, because I remember when you weren't doing this. So who's helping you? You gotta be having some help. You gotta be doing this somehow, or learning this through some kind of course that I could get my hands into. That is what builds curiosity. And when you have something like that, that's absolutely powerful and hypnotic. And that's part of copywriting as well. When you share that kind of social proof online, that's what people are attracted to, and that's how you use attraction marketing.
Absolutely, and that's the thing that I love what you're doing, is that when she's actually sending out messages, she's giving that more personal touch.
Yes.
Right? You can't really give a decent personal touch in an email, because there's so much noise, again, like I said earlier, in the inbox, right? I mean, how can you really get personal with just a one-liner in an email? Because that's all they see in the inbox. They don't really see the email. They just see that first line coming through in the subject line, right?
Right.
So how do you really get personal? It's really difficult too, but if you can get that attention,
right,
and then somebody can actually be brought to Telegram, and when you get personal, that changes the game, right?
Right.
And I can tell you that a lot of people are not doing this online. For you being here on this live, you're getting what people are probably going to do like probably a year down the road or 2 years down the road, right? There's a secret sauce in how we do things, and then people catch on later on, right? So you could be early and learn these tricks, these secrets, and what we're doing just by being a part of the team and using our Freedom Launch system.
Yeah, and we don't overthink it. We keep things very simple. We like to do an ABC style. That's our 4D style of training. We still apply a lot of our techniques that we do, because we work with people from all different walks of life and all different learning experiences. I'm very kinesthetic, so I like to do hands-on, and I think the team also appreciates that, because when I do things that's more hands-on, Rich is very hands-on with the team members and the students. He's very good with them. And, we just point, guide, and direct, and we teach that duplication. And that's what's been helping us have a lot of success. And we literally just got warmed up. I mean, you haven't seen anything quite yet.
All that chiming you're hearing, there's so much stuff going on.
Yeah.
So when you look at the way that we're working with everybody, what we're doing is we're building least resistance, right? There's less resistance with working using this system, right? And that's really the secret when you really think about duplication. You're thinking about how to really leverage and build a business and start making more money. Because at the same time, as they bring in their brand new people, and guess what? We're working with them, and the same thing's happening. So, and as for you, you're coming in, we work with you personally as well. So this really changes everything for you. So you don't have to really think about all those things that you have to try to figure out. You can focus on marketing, and that's the most important thing. Now, what I want to talk about is, the proof in the pudding, right? The proof is in the pudding as far as you want to see people have results. And that's really, really important. So what we did is we actually have our Facebook wall set up here. Let me just go over here.
Which is a great place to share success and results, when you're a leader in the industry of online marketing. If you're having an affiliate marketing business, and you're watching this, you want to use your own Facebook wall to celebrate your team members' success, because people are watching. But if you're in a network marketing space as well, for those who are network marketers, you should be doing the same thing.
Absolutely. So let me just go to the share screen right now, guys. And as you can see, here's our browser. I'm going to scroll down. Yeah, that's what's going live right now. But what's going on is, guys, we're having a lot of people have great results, right? Michelle is just kicking some serious butt. This is like her, she's on the leaderboard too.
She's on fire, yeah.
So we got Jason Hopkins. Congratulations, Jason, on your sales.
Yes.
Let me just click on this. This is something new here. Okay, so we're focusing on building up the team and focusing on their stories, okay? That's the thing about being a marketer. You want to build your story as fast as possible. Stories really begin with your results, period. I don't want to hear anything about the whole thing about your background and what you've done. That's really crap in the beginning. Okay, what's important is, like, are you getting results? People want to know if you're getting results, and that's what it matters. Now, look over here. We've got Michelle Howe. She is already on the leaderboards. She's on our team. As you can see, people are actually getting on the leaderboard as well. As you can see, Michelle's killing it. So, Jason, you're about to become on the leaderboard as well. And let's see who else we got going on over here. We got Rashida. She just got on board. She just got 3 gold sales. We just finished setting her system up. She's really good to go. She's got 3 gold sales, and I don't even know if her run's done. I think she's getting more sales.
Yeah, we'll check into it.
Okay, so a lot of great things happening.
This one was really amazing right here.
Yeah, as a matter of fact,
this was awesome.
Tonight, I just finished her setup and her tracking system with the Freedom Launch system, and she is already making a couple of 3 sales there. We talked about that, but I want her to get even more sales, right?
Yes.
So now she's just about almost ready to start running some more traffic. So this is exciting, guys. Guys, 3 steps. I mean, you guys can do this, okay? Now, it just keeps going on and on. Michelle again, making sales.
Hotness.
She's killing it. I'm
yeah,
telling you.
There he is.
Jason, all right.
Yeah.
That's when he made his first sale.
Oh, look
right?
who that is.
Deb Smith, another sale.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see who we got over here. Michelle's just killing it.
There she goes. Oh, look at Candace.
Candace, 3 gold sales.
Yeah.
Now, I want to talk about Michelle for a second because I think it's really important to understand. She's just killing it. But when she first came to us, she was struggling. She was supposed to have her system done for her, never fully got set up, never any explanation on what it means, right? It's kind of like having a dump truck dump on your lawn with a whole bunch of stuff. You don't even know what to do. Well, we explained exactly what we were doing with her when we did the setup with the Freedom Launch system. And I can tell you that just from her having some understanding, and she's following the 3-step system, you're looking at it right now, she is killing it with tons of sales. But what's happening is more important. She's making also high-ticket sales now, okay? And she's becoming a leader in the industry. People are starting to gravitate to her because of what? Her story. Her story is beginning with her result. Remember I told you earlier, forget about everything else about your story. People want to know, are you getting results? That's the bottom line. Don't let anybody tell you any different. She's getting a lot of results. People are gravitating to her, and they're like, Michelle, how are you doing it? All right? And they point them right to us, and they say, you know what? Ace and Rich helped me out. That's what it's all about. So now she's got people joining her team. We're helping set up her team, and as well as our own team. And now people are just following the simple 3-step formula. Okay? So as you can see, a lot more people getting set up right now. We are exploding. It's a great time to be part of this. Let me go back to the face cam. And we're back, all right? So now, we talked about Telegram, right? We talked about those personal high touch, right? We talked about getting really personal with the leads that, people just follow up with emails. It's just not good enough anymore. You got to get personal, and you got to pull them away from that noise. If anything, guys, write this down. Pull people away from the noise and get them more into an intimate conversation. That way they can start paying attention to you more. In this industry about marketing, it's all about getting attention, okay? That's it. That's what you must understand when it comes to marketing.
Right, because the biggest mistake that you can do is actually make all these sales but never try to make contact with any of these members. Even if you have a system that's all done for you, like they say, you never want to rely 100% on the system. One of the things that actually cater to our success is we never wait for anybody. We always took control so that we knew what was going on in our business. And that's how come we keep having success no matter what program we join, because we have our own system and processes in place.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And we keep it simple. We pull that resistance away so that way you're not overwhelmed. You don't have any tech overwhelm. You're not overwhelmed. You're not confused.
Exactly.
As we go through the process of setting up the system, we actually explain to you what it is and why you need it and why it's a benefit. Like today, when I was working with somebody, I was explaining to her that this is why you need your own domain name email, right? To get more inboxing, right? Why do you need security? Well, because it is required, right? Or just going to go in the spam filter. We don't want that. We want you guys to be inboxed. We want you guys to get seen, right? And get that attention that you deserve.
Plus, you want to make sure that you're invested. You know, one of the things is, how can you tell somebody to go all in with you if you're not invested yourself? And this is another reason why there's such, so many high ticket sales in our team, our dream team. We call it the dream team because literally it is an amazing team. They all work together. We meet every week and we actually mastermind together so that we can discuss our strategies and what we do each and every week coming for the month, so that we can hit quota, so we can make sure that we're ranking up and we're helping team members rank up in their own business companies. Some of them are actually network marketers, and they actually are using this system so they can actually use it as a funded proposal to grow their business on the back end. And so while they're ranking up with this one, they're actually going to be ranking up also at the same time with their other business, which is a beautiful thing.
So let's talk about this. Like, who is this system for, or who it's not for?
You want to tell them?
No, I think I'll let you tell them.
Okay. So who is this system for? This is for those of you who are involved in the home-based business industry. This system is for people who are actually building a business actively and they need things in place for automation. They don't want to do everything themselves, but at the same time, they want to access the highest regard to the education and the training that is required for them to get the results now. I think I pretty much summed that up.
I think you just summed it up. That was pretty good.
That was good.
All right. Exactly, guys, because again, we go back to what we were saying. It's really about, pulling you away from that resistance and feeling like you're overwhelmed, and then just remove that entirely so you could really focus. And the explanation, the way we explain it, we know how to explain it in a way that's very simple for you to comprehend and understand, and so you can get moving, because it's all about moving you forward.
Exactly.
That's what it's all about.
So even if you already have a business, this is not about unplugging you from that program. Unless it's not working and converting for you and you're ready for a new home, that's your reasoning for change. But what we try to do is we try to teach people how to create multiple streams of income. So that way, one is outweighing the other with creating residual income and creating high-ticket commissions, while the other one on the other side is either pulling its weight or it's going to end up on its way out.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go to the browser, okay? And this is what we want you to do, all right? If this seems like a really good fit, and I'm telling you right now, if you are that kind of person that's ready to take action and you want someone to help build your 3 steps to this Freedom Launch System, then what I want you to do is I want you to head over to this page. Let me just go to my browser here. Okay, just go to aceandrichpages.com. That's ace, A-N-D, richpages.com. And you'll see this page right here. It says, discover how AI can boost your online income effortlessly, all right? So just put your email in there. Show me how AI makes me money. You'll go to the next page. You'll see the offer. Get started. Get a 7-day free trial, and you can see what's going on. As soon as we know that you're in, we'll get a hold of you. We'll connect with you, and we'll start beginning your plan so you could have your Freedom Launch System set up. Okay. I'm gonna get back to face cam here. All right. So right now we're ready to take questions. That was a lot of information, but we're ready to take questions, and then we're
Let's
back
pull it up on the screen. So that way, because I'm looking on my phone here in the group.
Okay, let me go over here to the live.
Anybody have any questions for us? Let us know. Let's see here. If you're struggling with something, let us know that as well. We're here for you guys. Just let us know. Post it right there in the comments. Y'all want to drop fire emojis that you really got a lot of value from what we talked about tonight? Go ahead and throw that too.
And guys, if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you click on the link below this video. It says Ace and Rich Pages right there, and you'll be able to get started as well.
All right, I see some comments there. Here we go.
Okay, let's go. Have everything up there? Okay. There we go.
There we go.
All right. Okay, so yeah, Michelle says, yeah, they do, and we are all on fire. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, we are on fire.
That's right, Michelle, and so
are
are you.
Oh, by the way, Michelle, congratulations for being on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Hopefully you take a screenshot of that and put it on your wall. Share it also with your list. Let them know that you are a leader and you're ready to help them take them to the next level.
That's right.
Okay? Let's see here. We have, Michelle says, Ace and Rich do all the testing for us and find the best and very reasonable products that work well and are flexible for all levels. Absolutely.
Yes, that's true. Because we work with all different levels, people first getting started, sometimes people have, little to no budget, and we teach them how to do it as well, because you can still get results even if you don't have a lot of budget, but you got to have something, not nothing. That's the one thing, we actually thrive upon, is helping people from all different backgrounds and also people who have different income levels of investment. We work with all-ins mostly because they get the best results.
Yep.
But those that are still just thriving and trying to, they're struggling to try to get that pavement, to try to get that, try to get that traction going in their business, but they don't know where to begin. We work with them too because the training courses that are in there are designed for newbies. And so it will teach you even at the lowest level and the first level, which is the basic level, you'll still be able to learn how to get your first sales.
Yeah, and another thing is, Michelle, once again, congratulations on your high-ticket $1,500 sale. She just earned $1,500.
That was awesome. Absolutely.
That's awesome.
And we got more coming because here's the thing, right? It's not just her, but she also has her team members in line that are actually getting ready in position for them to receive those $1,500 commissions.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Mike says, I joined the...
Hi, Mike Stamper. Good to see
Mike,
you.
what's up? Mike Stamper. He just joined the system as well, and he's doing great.
All right.
He joined his own team, and he's crushing it.
Way to go.
Right? He just
Thank
earned $160.
you.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Keep it up, man. Keep it going.
So he's a member of the particular company that we're a part of, and right there he's just telling you, he's like, yeah, I joined that same program, and I'm already at $160 right now.
Mike, keep following up. Get creative. Start
Yes.
getting people away from that list and start communicating with them.
Absolutely.
Work on those high-ticket sales like we did with Michelle.
Yep.
And you could earn yourself $1,500
You could be climbing just like us.
as well.
Yep, absolutely.
Yes, thank you for being here. Love it. Let's see, Mike says, you guys give me so much value in your live videos. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome,
It's
Mike.
our pleasure.
Absolutely.
We love helping people, even
Yeah.
if you're not a team member of ours, but you're a great supporter of our channel on YouTube and also our videos and our reels in Facebook. I mean, the list goes on and on. Like, we're everywhere, right? So the cool thing is that we're hitting all different types of audiences, all different age groups, because I'll tell you, age is just a number. I mean, we've helped people, like I said, for all different age groups, all different experiences, like some that never done this before, some that failed in the past, like I said. And the thing is, we know how to have patience with people, who actually may have learning disabilities as well. And we spent so much time with our customers, that are invested.
Yep.
And that's the thing, our time is very valuable and limited, but we do put in the time to help them as needed. So if they needed us, to help them with, coaching calls, or if they needed us to help them with, prospecting and recruiting, we help them with all those things.
Exactly. And we've been actually putting up some great videos about the system as well on our YouTube channel, which is Ace and Rich. Go to Ace and Rich on YouTube.
Yep.
And you'll see actually some great tutorials on that. Okay. All right. Let's see. Any more questions? Any more comments?
No, I don't see anything yet.
Okay, good. All right. So we could wrap things up then. So guys, I want to thank you for being here on Ace and Rich Live. Super excited to have you. And guys, again, if you've been feeling overwhelmed and you're feeling this tech overwhelm and it's driving you nuts, get a hold of Ace and Rich. And once again, if you're watching us on YouTube, click the link below this video where you could actually get started with the 3-step Freedom Launch System.
All right, guys. With that being said, my name is Ace Guzman.
And my name is Rich Guzman, and we will see you on a new video very soon.
Bye now.
Take care, guys.